Oh hey there, it's LegendaryBadass. How you guys doing? I'm going to be taking a look at Street Fighter 2 today. Particularly, I'm looking at the Grand Final Edition Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Let's begin. For the sakes of this review, I'm going to be loading this up on my Halo 3 Edition Xbox 360 and using the corresponding wireless controller. Now for a little history on the series. Street Fighter was originally produced by Capcom in 1987, and in case you've been living under a rock, Street Fighter 2 arrived the same year as the greatest movie of all time, 1991. Fortunate for us, our recent consoles have received an updated version of Street Fighter 2, which is pretty much the ultimate version of it. This version contains enhanced graphics that supplement the gameplay of the 3DO release, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. In addition to the characters from the original Street Fighter 2, we have the super characters, plus a hidden character who is also quite popular these days. But more on him later. The rules are simple, don't lose. For the most part, you want to control with the D-pad, and you have 3 different strengths for your punches, and 3 different strengths for your kicks. The lighter the kick, the faster it's going to be, the harder the punch, the slower it's going to be. You get it? Each character has an array of special moves. A lot of them are projectiles, which are hardly realistic, but a staple of the series. For example, every red-blooded Japanese and American knows how to do Ryu's Hadouken. This is the first fighting game to incorporate these kinds of special moves, and since then, every game has had similar execution with their combos and other moves. You also have a gauge which fills up whenever you execute powerful moves, and this will allow you to do a super kind of finishing combo. And these are essentially your special moves, only amped up, and you're going to have some blue trails behind you and some other cool effects. In Street Fighter 2, you live and die by the execution of your moves. Unfortunately, the Xbox 360's directional pad is horrendous. Like right here, I'm trying to do Guile's Sonic Boom, and it's almost impossible. It's a simple move. You just go back for 2 seconds, forward, and punch. You can only get to work about 1 out of every 20 tries. So you look like you're having some kind of epileptic seizure. Online play is very smooth. Unfortunately, when I played it lately, it has been off the charts bizarre. Characters are flipping around, going all these other directions. It's just complete chaos. A player match puts you in a social environment where you're not trying to mercilessly kill somebody, and you can take it a little easier. It plays a lot like it would at your house. 2 guys get to play Street Fighter, while everybody else sits in the room and talks about how Tom Brady's injury completely destroyed their fantasy football team. Being the definitive example of Street Fighter 2, you also have several options. You have almost unlimited customization. You can turn on special rules, which will disable characters' moves, improve situations for you, or make things more difficult altogether. People say that something strange is going to happen if you can beat all the rounds in like under 20 minutes without any continues. So I'm going to give that a try.
You lose.
What an asshole. You know what? I don't do this very often, but this is gonna call for girl power.
You win. You win.
Good. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, it's time to go see our old pal Bison. Hey Bison, looking good for your age. Oh, wait, who's this? Oh, crap, what? Oh, that's Akuma. We're gonna fight.
Fight.
Akuma will punish you with his incredibly powerful moves. His fireball hits you 3 times. In fact, just about everything he does hits you 3 times. He can jump up in the air and throw diagonal fireballs. He can kick you off your feet and not even let you touch the ground.
You lose.
Fortunately, I know a little trick here. You see, Chun-Li,
Thailand.
she can whoop his butt.
Round 1. Fight.
A simple jump kick with your B button on the Xbox 360 unleashes your medium strength flying kick. This owns him big. When you land, repeatedly hit the same button to deal out your lightning kick. He has no idea how to counter this. Hey, first try and I took him down. That wasn't so hard.
You win.
Each character has an ending, which is almost the only story in the game. You progress through the tournament, and when you beat the game with that character, that's when you finally understand who they are. Okay, let's see, Chun-Li, yeah, we're gonna want her to go to the nightclub. And fighting is in her blood. Passing final judgment on this game is a little difficult. It's not entirely original. It's been around since the early 90s. Part of the problem with this game is the familiarity of a great deal of people ruins it for others. You have no real anticipation in beating the game because chances are you have. When you go online, you're going to get owned up by these elite players, which is also a good thing because that shows you that luck plays no part in deciding the victor. Overall, it's a very good presentation. The HD graphics are nice, you can revert back to the old ones, you can switch around widescreen or whatever you want. It's not even a sequel, it's a remake, and this game has actually been remaked enough to my satisfaction. I give this an 8.8. Alright, well that about does it for Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix, whatever they want to call it. I'm Legendary Badass, and remember, I'm better than you. Yeah! Well, come on! Come on, sucker! Ah! Ah! Yeah!